Hey guys, welcome back to my Snowrunner Chill Let's Play. Now, in today's video, we shall be going to finally finish up all the contests that we have not done, of which there's only 3 left. And I found where the Smithville Down one was. Now, I don't know how it did get activated, but basically it's up here, which I thought I'd already done it. Turns out it just wasn't on the map for whatever reason, so I had to actually go there and activate it. Which I would have thought, I've been in this place a lot, it would have been activated, but apparently not. So we're going to go do that one probably after, well, I'll leave that to last, because it's literally just going to go to the farm, so that one's very straightforward. But I think we'll start off on Island Lake, because we're already here, so we might as well. And then there's one on Drummond Island, which can't I remember what it is exactly. Don't think it's particularly difficult though, shouldn't be. Most contacts are fairly straightforward. So, yeah, we're going to head over there. There's fuel on the way. Everything should hopefully play out nicely. Once we've done these 3 contests, in the next episode we will do the final contract, and once that's done, this region will be 100% done, which will be a personal thing for me that I've never done before, because often I've just ignored the contests and gone it's like 80%, 89%, something like that, because I'm often not bothered with the contests. So this will be my first official like 100% region. Pretty cool. Although typically I don't strive for 100% in games. I know some people love to go for it, but as long as we're having fun playing the game, that's more a priority over like 100% in it. But for this I want to do everything possible. Can I not get... okay. I think I was meant to take the left side on this bit, wasn't I? Do you think that was meant to be the way it was? Alright, this bit's really bad. Should be able to crawl out. Oh, I've hit a tree or something. Or a stump or a twig or... what am I call one? That's that. Come on, that bit should not have been the difficult bit. Now, I haven't played this for a few days again, so I'm kind of looking forward to get back into it. I like this game. I want to play it like daily, but it's also the type of game where if I do play it daily, I know I'm going to have like burnout occur, which I don't really want. Because obviously, like, this is going to be a very long series, and if I get burnt out in the first region, not the best thing in the world. So I'm really trying to like pace myself as such. Because I don't know how, like, because obviously I plan to go through every single region. And I know the base game is about 100 hours, give or take, which is 3 maps. And I know most regions are, if you know what you're doing on them, probably between like 30 and 60 hours. So, you've probably got a lot of time, essentially, which is a good thing, because it means we've got lots to look forward to. A bad thing in the way that I'm going to have to pace myself. But either way, I do typically enjoy this game an awful lot, So I don't think it'll be too much, it's more just doing too much in like short bursts is not really a sustainable way. Especially since this game at times doesn't always go as planned and then gets quite frustrating. Also, when we get to newer regions, like regions I haven't done before, it'll be a lot more fun for me. Because this region I've enjoyed. Alaska, even though I get some new vehicles, that I've not particularly used, I don't think I'll enjoy it that much. But it's not that difficult of a region. It's probably easier than Michigan, technically. Because you've already got, like, off-road tyres, you've got mud tyres, you've got suspension for vehicles, like, you can have a lot better vehicles. But the region as a whole, it's not really one like I'm buzzing to play. But it's definitely not going to be a difficult one, so I'm going to accept it quite happily. Right, we are not there yet. I thought this was the place, but no, a bit further on. Hopefully though, in Alaska we will get a couple extra like trucks on this level, because I think we might even get this truck there, which obviously a second one won't be the worst thing in the world. Also not the most useful thing ever. It's something we might sell, because I only want one of each truck, because I want to use a variety, not like the same truck. So it might be something we sell and then buy something else with. But we've got lots to like think about. Because we will actually have funds for the next region. Tweakle's not very nice. Because obviously we're going to have money. But we still need to save some. So I think once we get over 100 grand, well we've got over 100 grand, but we're going to keep our money over that as like a backup plan, because I don't know how fuel is going to scale like price wise. On top of that, I think it's Wisconsin and the Yukon, I think both need to use crafting, which means you're typically going to need, I think, fuel for it, which obviously that's not going to be very cheap. Obviously I don't know exactly, but I remember there's some crafting where you have to use fuel. That much we do know. We'll just go in, to there. Well, that works okay, I guess. That's actually really straightforward. We've done all the tasks now, so we don't need to write about any of them. We've got all the bridges done. Just a straight zip across. Done. Okay. Right. We are going to restart the thing. Or struggle to remember how to drive, apparently. I should probably turn around if we're gonna restart, we might as well turn our arse around. As I mentioned previously, I'm not too fussed about the time we get, but might as well attempt to get an okay time. We're just not stressing for the best time. Like, if I get bronze, I get bronze, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. We just need a completion. I think there's only one region we might not be able to get 100% on. Which I believe, unless they've changed something, is the East Tennessee, that region. Because I'm pretty sure, again, they might have changed it, I don't know. But you had to do like a multiplayer co-op race thing to get 100% on it. Which I'm probably not gonna do. If I do, it'll be like something I do not recorded, if at all, so. See how that goes. I think that's like season 7 or something, I want to say, so it's a long way away. But it's something we will come across at some point. I do like the way this truck kind of just does bounce along quite nicely. Much better to drive than the Fleetstar. Fleetstar's not bad. It just is a bit too stiff, is the word I'd use. It will be nice to get some different vehicles to use. Because I believe we get the Royal BM as well. Which again is another truck I can't say I've ever used. So again, that'll be interesting. Because if we can get a bunch of trucks similar to this one, which aren't great but aren't awful, they're the trucks I'm most excited to use. Because like I said, I want to use the trucks I didn't use when I first played through this game. Which isn't that difficult to do because I literally used mainly the Azov 8x8 Azov, can't remember the name of it, but like the slow one is super fuel efficient. I used a lot of that. Which I will say, as trucks go, it's still up there as one of my favourites, but it is painful to use. Just because it is quite slow and you don't have to do anything other than hold down the power button, and it crawls through everything at a snail's pace. Which, I mean, it is a really good truck, but doing any sort of like long missions, it is painful. But again, we will probably use it. Just, it'll be like a certain missions only, or like a rescue truck would be good for. Just because it is a long distance vehicle, really. It's incredibly painful to use long distance. I will say, if you do want like to play this game and be as relaxed as possible, good truck to use, because you don't really have to think that much. The issue I have with that truck typically though is it's quite actually hard to stay awake, because you can just point it, it goes. Don't worry about changing where it's got all drive on, diff's always on. It's got decent tyres, good suspension, everything about it's just solid. Good truck, not the funnest thing in the world. Then when we go to Russia though, that's when we unlock some of the fun trucks, you could say. Like the Vorons, the Tigers, that kind of stuff. The Tiger I haven't used a hell of a lot. Mainly because, as I mentioned, I think in previous videos, I prefer the Vorons typically. But the Tiger is definitely a good truck. And this mission could probably be an auto a lot more, but I just don't really like auto that much. Some vehicles is okay, in most vehicles it just annoys me more than anything. Yeah, these contests aren't difficult really. They're more just a bit of a chore to me, like. Not really something I want to be like doing as such. Bad. I'm just gonna double check, it was only one barrel. But it does give us a little bit more completion. Like I said, then after this we only got 2 more, which the one in Smithville Dam is very straightforward, and the one in Drummond Island, I actually don't know what it entails. But Drummond Island isn't that bad to get around at all, other than like a couple places. But if it's not going down them, it should be easy. Right, let's slap this in here. There you go. Done in 6 minutes. Beautiful. I was hoping to go up to Drummond Island, but what is the Drummond Island one? Did I? I haven't discovered it, have I? Yeah, see, this is the issue. Is it should have been discovered, but I haven't. Which now means I'm going to have to go look online for it again. Because it's not even, it's probably won't even be a dark area. It's just a place I've gone past but haven't activated. Because I was probably being dumb. So I think what we'll do is we'll go back to Smithville. Oh no. I will go to Drummond Island. We'll go there, then I'll search it up. The reason why is because I don't really want to have to drive all the way back up that big road again. Because I'll be honest, I've done that too many times. Yeah, so we'll go into Drummond Island. Then I'm going to find it online. Because there's a great little site you can use called MapRunner, which shows you literally all the information you could possibly need for anything map or cargo related. And probably a bunch of other stuff it has on it as well, so like, highly recommend, use it a lot. I wasn't intending to be using it for like this map. It's how I found the contest on Smithville Dam, because it should have been activated, to be fair. But you had to go like right next to it, which I did not do. Sun setting, which I will say does give quite a nice light to the vehicle. That was sinking a lot though. And sometimes the light in this game really does look quite nice. By the fact, this game, I only just realised this, but it's actually quite old. It's still kicking about though. I do remember playing on PS4. It was quite a while ago. Now can I slip through this side, or was this a bit? I think it was a bit of the rocks. Yeah. I think this vehicle can fit with a bit of convincing anyway. It's just the back wheels that have a little bit of issue. Come on. Or we could go around the side of it, might be better. There's a potential way to get you wheel. Yeah, there we go. I don't like doing that too much because dippy truck, dodgy angle doesn't really go that well together. Also, I'd love to know who actually got this trader in there, because I'd love to meet that person, because it's impressive. Right, we need to go down to there. take the long way. You know what would be brave? I can't remember what the shortcut was like. Don't think it's that bad though. We do know it's a straight line. To Drummond. Is there... I think it was this side you come out. Yeah, it's okay, there's fuel nearby. Perfect. Gonna go that way to the gate, and then we're done. Well, not done, but at our location. And I think I'm gonna cut this bit out, because I want to keep many of the contests in today. So I will see you guys when we are there. Right, we are nearly at the location of where the contest begins. I did find out it was actually in this little place, which is the tiniest little area I did not explore. So kind of on me, it's literally a tiny little area. I guess at least now we know, and it is currently getting daytime. Which was kind of nice because I had to drive this entire way in the dark. Which I mean, I do prefer. I like the night time, but to make stuff easier, daytime's a lot better. You are. What have we got to do? You reach the farm. Okay, at least it's just simple. Is that a doable way? I mean, I'm not about to find out. Oh. I'm kind of curious. Oh, that's got to be the way. It's like a 1 minute 30 sort of thing. You know what? I want to go have a look. I'm not going to do it. I'm curious. Because it looks too convenient, which is why I don't think it is doable. Yeah, hitbox in this game can be a little bit wonky. Like, that's a sign we're not going to do that. That boat has potentially saved us a lot of trouble. Oh, is it down this path again? Okay. Oh, we need to not tip over. Well, to be fair, it's not that bad to get to. We've been there a few times. Right, speed and power, and all the good stuff in between. You just gotta reach the farm. I can't remember how tight it is through these rocks. Hopefully there's a truck size in there. Get a little bit stuck. Not at that angle anyway. Here's a gap though, just big enough for us. Definitely not made with a truck in mind. There we go. There might be a way across that bit. Something I really want to test. That's deep. I should have gone to the side, I may have forgotten. But we haven't been in first person too much today, so we might as well. So I'm still trying to find the balance between like first and third, because it's a tough thing to actually get a good balance of. Something kind of satisfying about first person though. It's like an immersion standpoint. Practicality wise, could be better. If vehicles had like more fuel, I probably wouldn't mind using first person nearly as much because I'll just go a lot slower. But in this game you can't be like slowly crawling through mud because you'll run out of fuel before you get anywhere. You kind of need to be moving at a decent pace. This mission is literally just get there. Once we've done this, we can then go back to Smithville Dam, do the last contest. Which, I mean, well, for starters, it'll be easy to get to. And it's to the farm, which is easy to get to, and we've done it many times. So, it should be good. It's just something we're going to remember that we need to actually activate the contests. And we will find them all. Because it'll make them a lot easier. We might do them like before we finish all the tasks the next region. Because typically I do all the tasks on a map and then I go onto the next map, but I think what we'll do is we'll scout a map, do contests as they become available and doable, pretty much, unless they're like blocked off by areas not been opened fully yet. But as and when we can do them, we'll try and do them. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do them once we do the log missions. Because then by that point we should know the map fairly well. This bit hasn't been too bad to get through. Done this, we can recover back to garage. Which I feel like this truck will be quite happy with because it's been working very hard. Yeah, slow time. There is an easy one. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the way you want to take. We just want to like go around here, slip down, go across, boom. But like I said, we don't care about the time, we just care about the completion. Which we are going to double check. That's going to mildly annoy me, but I'm not too fussed. Because at the end of the day, 98% completion. It's kind of mental that I'm assuming this contract we got left, which is a big boy, is worth the same amount as this. Probably one of the easiest contracts, contests even. But we'll go do it. We can recover. And yeah, it's a really simple one. I think it's 3 slots of consumable spare service parts to the farm, I believe. Which, as far as I'm concerned, is as simple as you can get. No, refuel. In fact, they're so close together. Hang on, I'm having issues. There we go. It's literally as easy as you can have it, really. Do this one in first person though. Because I don't think it's going to be a bad practice to be doing them in first person anyway, because some of them do seem to be to first person. I don't mind that too much. What do we need exactly? Service spare parts. This would load them up first. To overload a little bit, but to the back and then we're good. We have to be neat. Done. Nice, quick and efficient loading that was. I'm definitely gonna feel the weight of these. I'm pretty sure it's to the farm. Okay. Just gonna do the room mainly out of habit rather than an actual need for it, but cool. Off we go. Good majority of it is on road, which will make it easier. Feels quite nice this being the last contest. Kind of ending with one of the easier ones. Next episode, we shall be doing the super order contract, which I keep all in one video, so it will be the last video of Michigan. Which is a bit of a sad thing, but also happy that we're going to be moving on to the next region. Probably do a separate playlist for each region, but also have a just everything Snowrunner related playlist. So therefore you could find specific regions you want, or if you just want to see the entire series as I go through it, you can track that as well. Should be ideal for most things. Because I've noticed from personal experience, I have sometimes had issues when people get a huge playlist. It's then quite difficult if you want to find specific regions. We won't have that issue for a little bit, but by the time you get to season 10 or 11 or whatever, it'll become a little bit more difficult to find the region you're looking for, if you want a specific region. Don't tip, that'd be really embarrassing to tip at this point in the game. Okay, don't want you to get stuck either though. There we go. Pretty much home dry now. And I could have tipped there though. It just auto just doesn't stay high enough wall speed. It slows down too quickly. Especially since quite a few trucks need to have a bit of wheel spin to get them going. Press that, back it, bang. There we go, beautiful. So that is now every single contest done. Only one bronze, but I'm not too bothered, we don't need the money really. Which now means in the next episode we'll be doing super order, which, if I can remember buttons, just in case you have forgotten, we need a bunch of stuff to the logistic base, a bunch of stuff to the log station in Island Lake, a bunch of stuff to Old House in Black River, and some stuff to the port in Drummond Island. So we'll be doing basically 4 deliveries, because we can probably stack these up. In the grand scheme of things, they're not huge. They're all about 4 slots maximum, so we can do them. Fuel's going to be the only issue probably, but we'll do that all in the next episode. But no, I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.